Hey guys, it's Abby from Make Life Your Runway, and I'm here with a makeup declutter. I've actually started decluttering with you guys off of camera because when I get excited or I get inspired, I come in here and I just start doing whatever I'm inspired to do. So I'm sorry I haven't brought you into some of the process, so I'll catch you up. This isn't necessarily like we're cutting my collection in half type situation, but I am getting to the point where my makeup collection is pretty old and pretty much in my life I'm ready to declutter, have less, and be more intentional about how I spend my money and what I have in my life. This collection started back in like 2012, 2013 when we all were really getting into YouTube, makeup YouTube. And then through like 2015, 2016, 2017, I was working in a job that was really stressful to me. And the way I coped with it at the time was to buy makeup. I'm at peace with that. And I know that a lot of the makeup bought during that time at this point is too old to apply to my face. So I'm okay with getting rid of it and just recognizing that was a part of my life. That is how I coped. That is how I learned about makeup. That was also exploration of being excited about that phase of life of like, makeup was hot then and it was fun to be a part of that. But that doesn't mean I have to hold on to that makeup for the rest of my life. Like, I can let that go. And even though some of this is like, could probably use it, I'm gonna let it go. There are a few products that are still pretty old that I just can't get rid of. And we'll talk about them in this video, but that would probably be a good standalone video. Those are like maybe purchased in 2016 or so, and I just still can't get rid of them, even though that's like 7 years at this point. But for the most part, I'm ready. I'm just ready. So let me get started. If this sounds like something you'd like to watch, this was a really long intro, then just keep watching. Here we go. I went to grab these things from up there and my sign fell. Luckily, we're good. Okay, I've talked about this, I vlogged about this. I made a Macari store, Jared and I did. And the things that actually sell well on there are purses and makeup. My makeup is selling on there. And the majority of my makeup is really used and I just can't resell it. But I have things that are not really used and that I can sell and I am selling. For example, the Conspiracy palette, the Jeffree Star Shane collab. I think I've used it twice. Maybe swatched it another time, but this is listed. My Tarte Busy Gal palette, I've used it some. I think I've used the highlight a few times, but otherwise it's just not a palette I use very much. I pulled it a lot for makeup baskets, but haven't used it a lot. This Wet n Wild Passion Duo, I've used it once, so that's on there. I bought these red Aspen nail dashes. This is never opened. It's in the color Winnie's and White Sand. Never opened, but I thought they'd be big enough for my thumb, but just kind of looking at them, they're not. So that is listed. Ooh, let me get comfortable here. I had to adjust. This BH Vanilla Cream Truffle I used a couple of times, but not very often, so that's on there. The ColourPop Ornate, barely touched. Pulled it a lot, but just never really used it. This my friend recently gave me, Ciate Everyday Vacay, and I haven't used it at all. It's not even touched, so that's listed. I have ColourPop at Forest Sight, the Raw Beauty Christy collab, barely touch, so that's listed. I've sold a few things like the Tarte palette, the Man Eater After Dark. I used that like once, I think, and I sold that. Sold a BH Cosmetics one I had. Oh, I had the Jeffree Star Orgy palette. I think I used that once. I sold that. And I've been kind of pulling out makeup to see if I have anything else that's lightly used. But a couple of things that I did have, I think I put back in my collection because I looked to see what it was going for on Mercari, like if it has, someone else has sold it in the past. And the few things I was thinking about would only be like $5 or something like that. So I might, or maybe I could do like a bundle of it. But then for the most part, most of my collection is to use to sell. So that's been nice. It's felt good to get some money back from my collection since I have put so much money into it. And I mean, honestly, some of the palettes that I sold were given to me, but like the Orgy palette my friend gave me, which it means a lot, but also just because someone gives you something doesn't mean you have to hold on to it forever. Like, it was a gift. I cherish it. They're still close to me, but it's just not a palette I'm going to use. So yeah, I kind of started pulling my collection out to see what I would be wanting to keep, what I couldn't keep. But then I was looking at old videos on my YouTube channel and I was like, okay, some of the stuff that I kind of wanted to keep is 7 years old, and I think it's just time to move it on, even though it's been favored. So let me just move you over to the makeup and we'll talk about it more. Here is a lot of my bronzers and highlights. Not all of them, but let's just kind of go through these first. And again, it's going to be a little cutthroat. This Milani, this is a highlighter in Dulce Perla. This one isn't too bad as far as age, and I really like it, so we'll keep that. This MAC, Oh Darling, is an example of a product that's pretty old. It's like 7 years old, but it still performs well. I still use it often. I want to keep that. My MAC Double Gleam is not super old. I love it. We will keep it. This one we need to... A lot of this is just end of an era, end of a chapter. This is Lorac Star Light. This one's over 7 years old, 8, 9 years at this point. I've loved it so much, but with that time, it's time to let it go. City Bronzer by Maybelline. This one's in 100. This one's not super old. We'll keep that. My Revlon Skin Lights isn't very old. This one is in Sunlit. We will go ahead and keep that. I do have some products on my vanity, so we'll get to those eventually. But some of them are in this category. We have the Forever Sun-Kissed. This one is by e.l.f. Again, not super old, so we'll go ahead and keep it. My NARS Laguna bronzers are not old. We'll keep both of those. These Nabla ones are not very old. We have Umbra. This is a bronzer. Just got this like in the last year and a half, maybe 2 years, but not longer than that. Nabla Skin Glazing Ozone. Love, love. We're going to go ahead and get rid of Sephora bronzer and Fiji. I have loved this a lot, but this is, I don't even know, 6, 7 years old. Yeah, it's hard, but it's time. I don't reach for it either. Like, I do like it, and I have reached for it over that time, but it's not something that I'm excited to reach for. We have this Revlon Loaded Highlighter, Dare to Divulge. This one is not super old in my collection, and I really like it. Keep that. This Hourglass, same with this MAC Luminous Bronze Light. I've had this one for a while, but I just can't get rid of it. I don't even use it that much, but I think maybe just how much it cost. Not ready to get rid of that. This Butter Bronzer, this one is in bronzer. This particular one is not super old. This LA Girl Strobe Light Strobing Powder in 110 watt. Again, not super old, and I love it. this Hannah Lee matte bronzer, not old, and I do enjoy using it, so we'll keep that. This L'Oreal Lumi bronzer, this might be kind of leaning on a little bit too old, but I still like it. I still use it often, so we'll keep that. This is not too old, the Jaclyn Iced Highlighter, and I do really enjoy it. Another one in line with MAC and Hourglass is the Anastasia Amrezy. I really love it. It still performs well. I still grab it often, so I am going to keep that. So these, I guess you can't see where I'm moving them, but I'm just going to move these to the top. This is Becca Moonstone. This was my favorite for a really long time, but it's old. It's got some hard pan. End of an era. Okay. A lot of you guys have been with me as I accumulated all of this, so it's just wild. Okay, we're gonna keep these Pixie by Petra. One is the Subtle Sunrise. This one Julie gave me, and then this one is Delicate Dew. Yeah, not super old in my collection. I still use them often, so we'll keep those. This is one, Becca Pearl, goes in that category as maybe a little too old, but I'm just not ready to get rid of it. So we have 4 in that category at this point. And then we have Ofra Blissful, not super old in my collection. We'll go ahead and keep it. Okay, from this first batch, we passed on 3, and we're keeping the rest, everything that's here. These were ones I was kind of sitting to the side, trying to decide if I would be okay without it. This one, this Milani Glow, is probably one of the first bronzers I ever purchased. So this is 8 or 9 years old, so we'll go ahead and pass on that. That's one too, I think they still make it. I could repurchase at some point. This ColourPop bronzer, I've had it for a really long time, and it's just time to let it go. This L'Oreal Infallible is not old. I can pass it to a friend. I just don't like the formula. I don't love it. The bronzers we just talked about, I get excited to use the ones on my vanity. That's my dog, Lily, drinking water. The ones on my vanity, I get excited about. This one, I just feel meh about. Decluttered, but a friend maybe might want it. This Milani Silky Matte, I'm going to hold on to this a little bit longer. It's not super, super old, 2019. I mean, not great, not bad. We're going to keep that. I was on the fence about it, but that one I got on our honeymoon, little mini moon, and so I'm just sentimentally not ready to get rid of it. This Urban Decay Afterglow Highlighter. It's time. This is close to 10 years. It's time. We're going to get rid of this Floss Sunlit. I just don't love it, so we're just going to get rid of it. It's not old or anything. I just don't like it. Nomad. Oh, this is a highlighter. Am I going to use it compared to the highlighters I have? We can hold on to it because it's not old. Let me give Gilded Honey some more love. I'm not really sure. I do like this IBY. The packaging is a little messed up, but Radiant Glow, I do like the product. And I'll keep this actually, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the Rose Quartz. Do I? Okay, I'll hold on to it just a little bit longer. Alright, I'm going to move, these are our highlighters. Kind of move these back in. Okay, and then I was looking through these palettes, and I don't think I'm ready to get rid of any of them, and I still use them. This is the LA Girl Moonlight Magic, and I've used that too often to sell. The MAC Hyper Real Glow, use it too much to sell, and I do enjoy it. The Morphe Babe in Paradise. This one's a little bit older. I still enjoy using it. Too old to sell. This Flower Beauty I want to use and love some more. Definitely love the Natasha Denona ones. We're going to keep it. This is Blush and Glow. Need to pull these more. And I'm hoping too that with some of this being decluttered, I'll grab more. I really enjoy this one. What is it? Do these have names? This is just says 01 Fair, and this one says, it just says Blush and Glow. So I don't know like if it has a name or anything. This I still really love. This is a little bit on the older side, but I still love it. The NYX Born to Glow. Plus my bestie Danny got it for me. I do enjoy this. I love Revolution Rose Gold Glow. Such a pretty little duo. And then I love my Sugar Highlight Kit. Maybe a little bit on the older side, but I enjoy it. So all of these are good. Actually, I forgot some other products sitting up here. Alright, those feel good. Move this down. I'm going to slide this L'Oreal back here. Here is the Jaclyn. Let me grab these products off my baby. Okay, here is the rest of this category in my collection. We love Benefit Cookie. You know we love that one. We love MAC Soft and Gentle. That's a classic. Let's put the MAC ones together. We love the Revlon Skin Light Highlighter. This one is in Daybreak Glimmer. I think put some of these, the Nabla together with the Revlon stick. Oh, of course not. Okay, that works. The Anastasia Beverly Hills and Rosewood. This goes in the category of being maybe a little bit too old, but I still use it. I still like it. I still want to keep it. I guess now my highlighters are getting a little mixed up with bronzers. Same with Too Faced, goes in that same category. This is the Sweet Tea of maybe being a little bit on the old side, but I still enjoy it and do not want to get rid of it. Love the Glowish bronzer. This one's in medium. And that's, sorry. We have the Juvia's Place, the Tribe Highlighter Volume 3, no longer made. Love this one. And then the Yensa Cream Bronzer, still using this one, and I enjoy using it a lot. So, let me see if I can get the rest to fit in here. I told you this wasn't let's cut it in half type situation. It's truly, let's just get rid of things that are no longer good, that I'm no longer using. So from this category, we've gone through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 products out of this drawer. I think that's pretty good, and this makes me happy. Like everything in here, I'm excited to use. I want to use it. So let's move on. Blush is a challenging one. Some of these I could sell. Like I haven't used glowing and grease very often. I might actually just list that one and see if anyone's interested in it. Same with this Makeup Forever Duo. I've just never really used it. Maybe like once, but this is just too dark for me. I might list it. I'll see if anyone wants to buy it. And then the rest of this stuff is too loved to get rid of. I really like this Sephora blush highlighter little palette. Love my Tarte Blush Bazaar. This is one that's a little bit on the older side, but I still get a lot of use out of it. This Morphe blush palette Julie gave me. I enjoy using that one. This Cheek Star I've used a good bit, as well as the Cheerleader Mini Pink Squad. I need to use California a little bit more. This is one too I thought about selling, because I've used Tickle a few times, but I haven't really touched Dandelion or California, but I want to use California, so I just need to put that into my rotation a little bit more. Then we have another LA Girl palette, but this one is blush. Enjoy using that. Oh, and then this Marc Jacobs one and Kink and Kisses. This is an older one too, but I'm not quite ready to get rid of that. Not doing the greatest here. We have some ColourPop. We have Meteorite and Catch My Vibe. We'll keep those. Unicorn Glow. This one is in Honey. I enjoy that one. Like my MAC one. This is probably my oldest blush, but I'm not ready. We have MAC Melba, and then this is Cheer Up from their Glow, what's it called? Glow Play. And then we have MAC and Gentle. Okay. Then we have another Unicorn Glow. This one's in Cotton Candy. I like both of those. Then we have a few flower ones that I enjoy using. We have Spice Petal, we have Peach Primrose, and then we also have Sweet Pea. I do enjoy these a lot. That was that row. We've hit this. Okay, this is another old one that I'm not ready to get rid of, Je ne sais quoi. I really enjoy these Glowish by Huda Beauty blushes. This one is in Healthy Peach. These Essence blushes are good. I need to give them more love. This one is in Beloved, and this one is in Satin Love. I have a few Tarte blushes that I enjoy using. Exposed is pretty old, but I still love it. And then we have Tarte Party Dress. Can I keep that? I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one. This is Tea Rose. This one is pretty old, and I don't reach for it. Another Georgia blush. This Dallas is probably my second oldest blush, but I still really enjoy using it. And then this is pretty new to my collection, Shelly blush by Benefit. We have my Hourglass, which I'm going to keep. Maybe my third oldest blush here. This is Mood Exposure. And then we also have Luminous Flush. This e.l.f. one is not too bad. Always punchy. Haven't had that one for too long. We have some Maybelline Fit Me blushes, not very old in my collection. This is Rose, and this one is Pink Rose. It is time to get rid of Fetish by Urban Decay. Ugh. Again, end of an era, but it has some spots on it, so it's time. I love this Ciate one. This one is in Matchmaker. Not ready to get rid of Laura Geller quite yet. We have Tropical Hues. It looks like this. And then we have Pink Buttercream. I am ready to get rid of this Catrice blush box. This one is in Golden Coral. It's held on for so long, but don't reach for it. It's time. And then we have a few back here. We have Milani Luminoso. Gotta keep that. A couple of these LA Girls. These are so nice. This one is in, this is just Playful. This one is just Rosy. I have this Real Her, Not Your Average blush. And then I have this 0 for 1 in Candy Apple, which is really nice.